Enjoy our shows? Follow the Mercado Airwaves crew all over social media. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. On Instagram, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado2121. Mike is at Mike Mercado2333. And our true crime show is at Murder Mysteries and More. And on Twitter, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado21Alex. And Mike is at MMercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves. Follow our pop culture show on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Get us on the go by downloading our programs anywhere you get your favorite podcast, like iTunes, SoundCloud, Podbean, Stitcher, and other popular sites. Just search us at Mercado Airwaves. While you're at it, please like, rate, review, and share us with your friends. Visit us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Click the subscribe and like button to get notified every time a new episode or interview is posted. Support Mercado Airwaves by visiting patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home of our interviews with athletes and celebrities, which you can get ad-free and early before it's released to the public. Come play video games with us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Mercado Airwaves Network. Mercado Airwaves is powered by Munch Art Design. Like them on Facebook at Munch Art Design. Voiceover work on Mercado Airwaves is performed by Josh Fox.
What's up, friends? Mike here from Mercado Airwaves. If you missed any one of our past interviews with amazing guests like future Hall of Famer and pound for pound best fighter in the world, UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson,
another day at the office, I get to go out there and test my skill.
To award-winning producer, director, and actor Orlando Jones. Orlando, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, sir. I'm good, brother. How you doing?
And all the other interesting guests we've had on. Joining us today is director and writer David Farrier.
Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you having me on the show.
MMA legend Chael Sonnen joins us today.
Keep listening to your show. This is great. Thanks, my friend.
Just subscribe to us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. And while you're there, please like, review, and rate us, friends. It helps so much. We also have a Patreon for anyone who would like to support the show. Just visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves and see how you can get all of our interviews ad-free and before anyone else, and how you can get your business or company spotlighted on the show. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. And if you would like to see what we're up to behind the scenes, follow us on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. Thanks for listening and all the support.
And here we go.
Get ready, get set for the best movie and pop culture talk in the universe. It's The Good Brothers on Mercado Airwaves with your hosts, Alex Mercado and Mike Mercado.
Welcome back to The Good Brothers, y'all. That's Mike. I'm Alex. We are The Good Brothers, and the time has come. The moment we prepared all year for. The final ballots are going in today, and we are making our Oscar predictions for this Sunday. Mike, say hi to the folks.
Hi, folks. You are right, Alex. Football has the Super Bowl. Baseball has the World Series. Wrestling has WrestleMania.
NBA has the All-Star game, duh.
Obviously.
J. Cole,
with the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup, everything, the World Cup, the Olympic gold medal. Alex,
trash
we are
compared
here.
to this.
All garbage.
All garbage. Throw it away.
We are here for the Academy Awards. Good Brother, last year we crushed it with our picks. This year we're going to try to help you all, the fans of the Good Brothers here on Mercado Airwaves, try to make you some money, make you look smart, and enjoy the night. And if, for some crazy possible reason, which never is going to happen, but if we're wrong, make fun of us. So, Alex, we are here. First of all, how do you feel about what your picks you're about to make of this year's Academy Awards, and how do you feel about them confidence-wise compared to last year?
I'm pretty confident. I think about if all the picks, I'd say about 80% I'm like, damn, that's a lock-in. I have the weird feeling that this year they're going to do stuff just to do stuff because all the drama they had. So I could see a few slipping in there, but I took that into consideration. Because sometimes with the Oscars, it's kind of like wrestling where you're like, you can't put logic into it. You have to put the environment. You have to put the way people are talking. It's not a normal sports game where you're like, the best team wins. Let them win. I could do some analytics, but at the end of the day, the Falcons could drop a 28-3 lead. The Rams could have no offense. At the end of the day, when it comes to the Oscars, they could be like, you know what, maybe they do give it to this movie because politically they need to. No offense, Black Panther got an Oscar nom for Best Movie. Politically, it needed to. And I think we both agree it doesn't necessarily deserve it as a movie film itself. But I get it. And in all fairness, I guess we'll talk about it, but, Black Klansman should probably win a lot more awards than it's probably going to do. Spike Lee probably should be the best director of the year, and he won't be, though.
Yeah.
And that's just because politically, you know, when you talk bad about it, they're not giving you the votes, dude.
Well, I think in general, there's a lot of stuff that we can always talk about when it comes to just what goes behind the scenes, and it's unfortunate. It goes with everything, though.
Yeah.
There's when you're making Hall of Fame votes for sports, or when you're making MVP voting and stuff like that. There's always some type of biasness. There's always some type of trying to get into something, But here we're gonna just make our picks, and we're gonna see how good we are, how much we were able to, and we'll see how much we were able to read the tea leaves, how much we were able to read the awards, and kind of where we're heading out. So, all right, the way we're going to do this then is we're going to go backwards to the top. Doesn't necessarily mean importance as in best actor, best supporting actress.
We're going to save best picture for last.
But essentially is the major ones we're saving for the last. Whatever order they're in, they're not as important. But so if your most curious category is best actress, it doesn't mean just because it's third to last doesn't mean it's third to last. That's what it is. So I want you guys all to have value in
and
your
every
picks.
year in the Oscars it changes because I remember last year I think best actress went on or best supporting went on second to last, and the year Leo won it went on very last, right before
Rockwell
best
was
picture.
The first one to win the award
and
so,
like they've been doing best
forth.
supporting male. Like it's kind of like wrestling where they got to spread it out, so they do like a hot open, hot middle, hot close. Like you got to spread out the love. You can't just do all four. So I like when they start with best supporting actors. You're like, oh, that's a good one to start with. Like, let's get it going, and which is probably the easiest category to pick this year.
So, all right, Alex, why don't we go ahead and get started then? You ready?
Get it. I'll follow you.
We'll go to the beginning, Alex. Visual effects. We're gonna be pretty fast with these ones.
Yeah.
Avengers: Infinity War, Christopher Robin, First Man, Ready Player One, Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Avengers.
I agree as well.
Yeah,
all right.
So far, agreed.
Yeah.
Keep track of that, people. Do our work for us.
Please, we don't have interns. Costume design. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Black Panther. The Favorite. Mary Poppins Returns. Mary, Queen of Scots.
That's tough. I think it's going to be Black Panther. Because I think The Favorite and Mary, Queen of Scots cancel each other out because they're all period pieces. And I think this is where Black Panther gets an award that they're not going to get anywhere else. So I say Black Panther wins for that one.
I agree. Black Panther wins Best Costume Design at the Academy Awards.
So far, so good. Agreed on.
Makeup and hair. Border, Mary Queens of Scots, Vice. I think Mary Queens of Scots.
They literally changed Christian Bale. If you look back at last year when Gary Oldman and that movie won, it's the same concept, I believe. So I'm going to go with that one.
All right, so we have our first split vote.
Yep.
So we'll find out. Here we are. We're officially on the board, Alex. Original song, All the Stars from Black Panther. I'll Fight from RBG. The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns. Shallow from A Star is Born. When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Have I been saying that right, Buster Scruggs?
Yeah, Scruggs.
It's kind of hard for me to say, but you guys
know. Coen Brothers, I don't
know. Best original song, Alex.
Mike, this is probably the easy. There's going to be two that are just so guaranteed, it's obnoxious, and this is one in the Shallow.
Yeah. I think if you're looking for a good bet to be a dark horse, so somebody you can make actual money off of, All the Stars.
And I'll be honest, guys, this is not the category to do it. There will be categories where me and Mike agree, like take a risk, go bet on this one.
Depends on what
this isn't it. Shallow is 100% guaranteed.
If you're looking to literally break the bank and in the biggest,
I'm telling you, this is not the one, dude. It's 100%. This isn't even a 70.
And people thought a 16 seed would never beat a 1 seed, but look what happened to Virginia just last year.
And it isn't last year with Coco.
Original score: Black Klansman, Black Panther, If Beale Street Could Talk, Isle of Dogs, Mary Poppins Returns.
If Beale Street Could Talk.
I agree. This is the one that's going to win.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
See why you're smart normally, dude.
Yeah. Production design. Alex, for the Academy Award, will it go to Black Panther, First Man, The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, Roma?
I think Roma. That whole movie's production design.
Yeah.
It's either Roma. If this one, okay. So here's the one. If you want to take a crazy bet, maybe Favorite, maybe like another that's the one. But I think Roma has it because Roma's not winning Best Picture, so it's gonna need to stack up some of these other Oscars.
Yeah, I'll go Roma. Production design
because they got nominated for a lot. But I'll be honest, the hype kind of died already. But it's gonna win what we thought it was.
I don't think the production design behind Black Panther necessarily was now more than CGI screen screen. Yeah, so
and it wasn't even great green screen like Avengers.
This is gonna be a good one, Alex. Sound mixing: Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, Roma, Stars Born.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, right.
Because it's more important in that movie the way they put the songs in. So I think that's where Bo Rap gets its win. Because again, you got to think, like, guys, we're telling you, like, they do think about that. Well, if this one wins here, this one can win here, and we'll give them these two here, and maybe that one there. Like, they do think about that, guys.
How about this one, though? Sound editing. Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, A Quiet Place, Roma.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, I agree.
And A Quiet Place would have won if it wasn't for that, because of the silence is golden, but it's Bo Rap.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's one of those.
That one, and then and my future guest later is where they're winning their Oscars.
I think when it comes to this year specifically, when it comes to anything that has to do with audio, sound, mixing, anything like that, it's the equivalent of like when Shakespeare in Love came out, where it was all about costume and design. Anything that has to do with that, Bohemian Rhapsody is going to win out. Like, it's going to clear all those.
Like, and they've been that's been their big Oscar push beside Rami Malek is like, look how we had to film this music.
How about this one, Alex? Speaking of controversy, film editing: Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, Green Book, The Favorite, Vice.
Say it again.
Film editing.
No, I know. Film
For the fans, film editing: Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, Green Book, The Favorite, or Vice.
That one's tough because all of them are so just there. I'll go
I'm gonna go Vice.
Yeah, I'll go Vice too. I'll go Vice. I was gonna do Favorite or Vice, but I think I'll go Vice on that one. That one's kind of like very just like they're all really good choices. Yeah, like very solid. Like all those movies are very heavily edited.
And that's what I was gonna say is like they Vice for me. One of the biggest talks coming from that movie was talking about how it jumped and the way it was telling.
Oh no, and I told you after I watched it, I'm like, it's fun. Like there's something fun about the way they jump. But all those movies do that. But I think Vice is the one that does it the most and directed. Like it fit the best in that story. I think.
Sure. No, so that's gonna be an interesting one to see how that one comes down. How about best foreign language film, Alex? So we have Capernaum from Lebanon, Cold War from Poland, Never Look Away from Germany, Roma from Mexico, or Shoplifters from Japan. So we go ahead and move on and give Roma his first.
So this one you see, Mike hates Lady Gaga on this network. By the way, guys, like Mike is just so anti Lady Gaga because the fact that that literally is the same concept. Shallow's as much of a favorite for song as Roma is for best film. Like it's a gimme.
Greatest Showman was the favorite before.
No, but Coco broke hearts.
Yeah, but if you look at
there is no Coco this year.
The betting websites had Greatest Showman.
That's fine, but there is no number 2 that's even close this year.
What I'm saying is, while yes, Shallow is the favorite because it's music, because there's so much controversy when it comes to the way people vote, because it's an iconic performer like Lady Gaga, it could go either or when it was coming to voting. That's why I think if you're looking for the bet that could break the bank and get you a yacht, that's the bet. I agree with you in the sense of like.
But here's my problem: is we're not giving them an alternate. Like last year, there was. Last year, we were able to have a whole show debate about Greatest Showman. This Is Me, and Coco. Remember Me, and we were having legit good arguments. And it went. And we looked at the votes. It did go down the thing. There is no solid number 2. There's solid 2, 3, 4, 5. There's not even close. Like it's not a close race. It's like the Golden State Warriors. You need a number 2 seed, but you ran away with that.
See, to me, you're discrediting then how important Kendrick Lamar is, how important that soundtrack was for
soundtrack.
Okay, yes. But then the biggest song off that soundtrack was All the Stars.
But the problem is, like, All the Stars wasn't on the radios, and you probably couldn't give me all the words to that song like you would for
Shallow either.
You couldn't, but most people could. Most people can recognize it out of right.
Sure.
Like that's like being on. Like that stuff's important too.
Same thing with Greatest Showman. I could have heard it all over the radio. And Coco, maybe on Radio Disney once, said Coco won the Oscar.
But Coco also had the benefit of being the clips and the memes of Remember Me and making grown men cry. Like
and
every grown man cried. And Netflix.
Black Panther was part of the zeitgeist. I think there's a legit argument. I think Shallow might win, but I think to just count out, it goes into what you always say about me. Just because your circle loves that song, Kendrick Lamar
and everyone loves Kendrick Lamar, but that's not even his best song this year.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna pick his third song that people barely remember.
We're gonna get
that might not have been the best song of the movie.
We're gonna get a black man who has a dope song of the Oscar. I think that's one of the things that you could try to sell, Alex. Just as much as Lady Gaga winning the Oscar.
I know, but we're talking about straight songs right now. It's not close.
On top of it, if your other guess is correct, which is mine as well, they may not want to give her this one because they're going to give her the other one.
No, they're
So
not giving her the other one.
Politics happens.
No,
of
and then
course.
here, let's go to that one. since we're
We
here.
got some time. We're teasing. It's called teasing in business. We will find out exactly why Alex thinks or doesn't think Lady Gaga will
Lady
win
Gaga,
Best
guys,
Academy
Lady
Award.
Gaga's her race is done. Like, this is her Oscar.
Best live action short film, Detainment, Fave, Margaret, Mother, Skin. Just make a guess.
Skin.
Yeah, I'll go Skin too.
You're gonna go what I say.
Yeah,
on
I will
this?
go what you say.
You're
So
gonna
there's-
follow me because I watch it. It's Skin.
Yeah, we'll go.
I'll
there.
be honest, people. These are movies that we've only, we research these movies.
Yeah.
You can't find these movies.
Yeah. And
sometimes.
same thing with we'll make a pick just so you guys know if you guys miss
We'll
the
be
selection
the
show.
inside ear of
Yeah.
the Oscar people.
How about best documentary short? Black Sheep, Endgame,
Black
Life
Sheep.
Boat, A Night at the Garden, period, end of sentence. I'll go. Yeah, I guess
Black
I'll go
Sheep.
Black Sheep. Yeah, that's fine. What's up, friends? Mike here from Mercado Airwaves. If you missed any one of our past interviews with amazing guests like Future, Hall of Famer, and pound for pound best fighter in the world, UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson,
Just another day at the operator to go out there and test my skill.
to award-winning producer, director, and actor Orlando Jones. Orlando, how you doing,
How you, sir? I'm good, brother. How you doing?
And all the other interesting guests we've had on. Joining us today is director and writer David Ferrier.
Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you having me on the show.
MMA legend Chael Sonnen joins us today.
Keep listening to your show. This is great. Thanks, my friend.
Just subscribe to us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. And while you're there, please like, review, and rate us, friends. It helps so much. We also have a Patreon for anyone who would like to support the show. Just visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves and see how you can get all of our interviews ad-free and before anyone else, and how you can get your business or company spotlighted on the show. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. And if you would like to see what we're up to behind the scenes, follow us on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. Thanks for listening and all the support.
Enjoy our shows? Follow the Mercado Airways crew all over social media. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. On Instagram, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado2121. Mike is at Mike Mercado2333. And our true crime show is at Murder Mysteries and More. And on Twitter, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado21Alex. And Mike is at MMercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves. Follow our pop culture show on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Get us on the go by downloading our programs anywhere you get your favorite podcast, like iTunes, SoundCloud, Podbean, Stitcher, and other popular sites. Just search us at Mercado Airwaves. While you're at it, please like, rate, review, and share us with your friends. Visit us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Click the subscribe and like button to get notified every time a new episode or interview is posted. Support Mercado Airwaves by visiting patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home of our interviews with athletes and celebrities, which you can get ad-free and early before it's released to the public. Come play video games with us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Mercado Airwaves Network. Mercado Airwaves is powered by Munch Art Design. Like them on Facebook at Munch Art Design. Voiceover work on Mercado Airwaves is performed by Josh Fox.
All right, we continue on the Academy Award Selection Special, the second annual here on The Good Brothers, and we finally get to Best Documentary, maybe arguably another controversial, you would say, award because not having...
documentaries are a little controversial. I'll be honest, when I saw Mr. Rogers, I
You
didn't
Be My Neighbor, right? Just,
I don't necessarily think it should have got an Oscar now because I didn't see a lot of these movies. Like I said, they're hard to find. But the ones I did see, I'm like, you can't really replace it. And I thought the movie was a little dry at parts, and I wish you would have dove into it. So that's my Won't You Be My Neighbor little like discreetness. Is like it was good. I don't think it changed my life like I wanted it to, but
Sure. So we give you the nominations, who are Free Solo, Hale County, This Morning, This Evening, Minding the Gap, Of Fathers and Sons, RBG. Alex, I will go with RBG.
give me them one more time.
Free Solo, Hale County, This Morning, This Evening, Minding the Gap, Of Fathers and Sons, RBG.
Free Solos.
Free Solo. I think, you know what, Free Solo might...
That's the two. Those are the two we're hearing about. Is that and RBG. So yeah, you're right. But I'm gonna go Free Solo.
All right, cool. So we have another one on the board.
Solo.
Yeah, there we go.
Star Wars.
Here we go, Alex. Cinematography. Now we're getting into some big boys. Cold War, The Favorite, Never Look Away, Roma, A Star Is Born.
Roma.
I'm gonna go Roma. kind of like The Favorite for that one too.
You know, I think The Favorite's getting snubbed because of Roma this year, and I've been trying because I'm with you. I'm like, I want to pick Favorite,
Thank
but Roma keeps screwing
for
them.
bringing that up. We are so far into the selections, and you know what name just doesn't have a gold on its selection, Alex? The Favorite.
It's gonna miss it. It's gonna miss every award just so close though.
That's crazy.
And it sucks because Roma comes.
You know
in,
what scares me though, as pundits who pick that they might be the bracket busters though. All of a sudden, a Favorite wins 1, 2, 3, and they just break your
but
busters.
nowadays, like,
Sure, we would
we'll be
know.
honest, like they're a little modern like we are, so that helps.
Right, and we would know if it was going that way. But I'm just saying, like, crazy things happens in these awards. Alex, original screenplay, something that's near to our heart, such a cool subject and awards.
This is where I consider now we're into super
Yeah.
heavy hitters, like you know.
Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, Vice. Say it one more time for you guys. Original screenplay, The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, or Vice.
You know what? I'll give it. I think The Favorite gets in here,
I
man.
agree. This is.
I think this is where because Roma's not a script thing. It's not a screenplay thing.
And I think Green Book is too.
Green Book's winning Best Picture, Mike.
Maybe we'll talk about that. But I think that's the kind of movie though. Green Book. It's normally could win, but I think people are going to find it too easy of a screenplay to give it to compared to the other ones.
I think it's gonna be, and they didn't do a big push like they should have. I think The Favorite gets it there.
How about this one? Adapted screenplay: The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Klansman, Can You Ever Forgive Me? If Beale Street Could Talk, A Star Is Born.
Black Klansman. That's where Spike Lee gets his Oscar.
Adapted screenplay: Alex goes with Black Klansman.
And no, not just Black Klansman, but Spike Lee. Black Klansman. Like, Spike Lee is the one getting the Oscar for this.
I want to pick Black Klansman. I'm gonna go. Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just picked the. I know you love 16 Seeds, Mike, but Jesus.
That's my upset right there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
we're-
dog.
we're split it, Ken.
Lose your money. I don't care.
Best animated short: Animal Behavior, Bow, Late Afternoon, One Small Step, Weekends.
Bow.
Bow's
Probably,
right.
some people say the best part of Incredibles 2, and I'm
Hey.
not saying
It
no.
was, dude. That was a jerker. Alex, oh my goodness, we finally got to one of the really cool ones that I really love. Animated feature. You and I have been talking about this since early last year that we picked most of these already. We knew that this was going to be a fight until we saw the movie that's going to win it.
It's not a fight anymore, and if you, Mike, I swear to God, I'll quit the show if you say it's a fight anymore.
No, I think this would have been the greatest fight had you shown me this list in the beginning of 2018. After watching all of them of 2018, it was a knockout by the time opening night happened. So before we get to the Oscar winner, Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Myra, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
And Spider-Verse, for you that don't know, has won literally the only category beside one other that has swept every single awards they've been nominated for. And now, guys, when we talk about that, there's like 10 random award shows in the middle between Oscars and when, December, it's literally the only one that has won every single award. And I tried telling Mike this with all the awards. There's like 4 categories that do that. And it's been Shallow, it's been Spider-Man, and it's been 2 we're about to talk about that have swept every, guys, that's not done. Like, usually you go to the Screen Guild, you go to this one over here, the writers, you're like, okay, they split a little bit. Guys, this movie has just cleaned house.
So we picked Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse.
And it's the best. And to be fair, it deserved the Best Picture nomination over Black Panther.
And what upsets me is, damn, I wanted it to be more competitive between Incredibles 2 and Ralph Breaks the
I
Internet.
thought Ralph had it this year, man.
I thought
but Spider-Man
Incredibles. I thought Incredibles. The minute we saw the logo was a lot.
Oh, you and me were like, oh, it's the best movie there is. And then we saw Spider-Man, we're like, nope, this is the best movie.
Not even close. So, all right, Alex, it's time.
God, I love that movie.
We're getting into it. Let's start off with Best Director.
Ooh, you're going hard. Damn, you could have gave me another easy one in there before you went right to Best Director. Actually, no, this one's easy.
Paul Pawlowski, Yorgos Lanthimos, Alfonso Cuarón, Adam McKay. So one more time, Spike Lee for Black Klansman, Paul Pawlowski for Cold War, Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Adam McKay for Vice.
And like I said with the 4, so we did 2 already with Shallow and Spider-Man. This is that third one that's kind of swept. Alfonso Cuarón is getting his best director.
Now, can we both agree, Alex, that we're picking Alfonso, but who's the guy we want to see win the award?
I want to see Alfonso. I think he deserves it. But, of course, we're Spike Lee fans.
Yes. That's all I wanted to get at.
But that's, I told you, Spike Lee's not getting that. I don't think, if he deserved it, I'd be okay. But Alfonso Cuarón literally made a movie that's all about him. And I get it. And I told you from the beginning, I'm like, dude, I don't like the movie. But he made a freaking good movie, man. Like, he killed it himself.
Best supporting actress.
Oh, actress. Ooh, okay, go.
Amy Adams for Vice.
She should win.
Marina de Tavara for Roma.
They're nominated.
Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk. Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite.
Emma Stone, it's Regina King. We've been out. You and me have agreed on Regina King for months.
Regina King is gonna win it.
I think Amy Adams should win it because I think she made Vice, and she's gonna be that new Glenn Close. Like the Oscars just gonna escape her every now until she gets it in 5 more years. But it's Regina King.
I agree. Best supporting actor.
Give it away already.
Mahershala Ali.
Done. Don't even say the rest of the names, Mike. Go ahead.
But I want to give.
Yeah,
credit.
I know.
Adam Driver, our guy.
Good.
So, yeah.
Very good.
Sam Elliott. So good.
Very good.
Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Good.
Sam Rockwell for Vice. One more again because it's gonna be a fast one. Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Adam Driver for Black Klansman. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born. Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me? And Sam Rockwell for Vice. So before we make our obvious pick, you and I, we talked about it after it happened. We were just glad. We're like, man, I hope Adam Driver gets an Academy Award nomination.
Yeah, that's the one of the movie. Acting
yeah.
wise, like I love Washington in it, but Adam Driver really sold that movie.
Shout out to Sam Elliott getting a nomination.
Sam Elliott's great. Yeah, he's great. He's playing Sam Elliott, you know, and like Sam Elliott's fun.
Richard E. Grant, Sam Rockwell.
You know what? I got to say it, dude. Here again, Sam Rockwell should not be on this list.
Yeah.
If you were gonna pick a Vice guy, it should have been Steve Carell. Sure. Sam Rockwell, I'm like, you know what? I was talking smack. I'm like, let me watch the movie. And I'm like, nope, I was right. He's in it for 5 minutes. He doesn't deserve the nom. He deserved the win last year.
Right.
He don't deserve a nom. But it's fine because here's number 4. I've swept the Oscars, guys. True Detective himself. Me and Mike's man crush Monday. Mahershala Ali is the greatest person ever. And we are Superboy fans out of it. Marks, call us whatever you want. Mahershala Ali is our God, and we worship him.
Yep. Ali is going to win another
Ali.
Alex, you ready to do this? Why don't we go with...
Now all the easy ones are done, Mike.
I'm going to start off with lead actor.
Okay.
Christian Bale for Vice. Bradley Cooper, A Star Is Born. William Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Viggo Mortensen for Green Book.
Man, if you just didn't say the N-word, he probably would have won it. No, this one's Rami Malek. Rami Malek is trying to run away with it. Christian Bale was close for a while. But I told you, I'm like, performance-wise, I don't even think he's the best in his own movie, whereas Rami Malek literally is the entire movie.
Something just happened to me where I had been on the Christian Bale train. I'm like, yeah, he's probably going to win a body transformation. They did it with Gary Oldman just last year. And then one day, I just kind of, like, you know what? They're gonna give it a Rami Malek.
But I'll be honest. Here's what it was, dude. And he might have done subconsciously for you when he came out and answered so correctly the Zack Snyder or the
Bryan Singer,
the Bryan Singer question.
Maybe
I think that was his Oscar, and everyone says that's the moment we're like, man, that was a good answer. And like he went around and he's like, I can't do the whole interview, but I promise you, like politically, you're like. That's your Oscar, dude. Good job.
So I mean, we have some time, so I kind of want to just talk about
Bradley Cooper would be the upset. If you want to bet some money,
I agree.
Bradley Cooper,
I agree,
and A Star Is Born the movie. Lady Gaga, I think is done. People save your money, but I think Bradley Cooper is the one that you're like he could sneak in there because everyone else can't swing each other out.
I think Rami Malek won the award when once everything had settled and we had all the controversy. And I think what happened is people saw a star in him. And I think this is one of those moments where Christian Bale is long for being over with. And we know he's going to have another Academy Award and all this.
Yeah,
This feels like one of those moments where, we're at the cusp of watching the next. And I think the Academy sees that. I think the critics see that.
He did a body transformation also. He did a lot that Christian Bale did, except he carried a movie that made all that money. And that does matter. The fact that, you made an Oscar movie that made that much money, yeah, Yeah, he's winning it.
All right.
Good for him, too, if he does.
Down to
I'm
the
really
final
happy
two.
if he does.
Alex?
And these are probably the hardest two to pick, I would say. Would you agree? Like,
Which
these
is
are the
why-
ones that are the most in the air?
Which is why I picked them for last, because these are, again, moments where you can make money if you know how to spread it out.
These are more than a two-man race. Every Oscar we've done now, you've heard us argue, pretty much two people.
You ready to do this for lead actress?
This one's tough, but I got my pick, yes.
Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Here's the funny thing. Lady Gaga's not even second anymore. Lady Gaga's third. Lady Gaga got passed up for Coleman, but it's Glenn Close. Glenn Close is getting her Oscar this year. She's the Gary Oldman this year, where the movie might not get a lot of love overall, but this is her Oscar to lose. Glenn Close is winning it. Lady Gaga, I'm telling you people, like I got my ear on the inside. She's third. She's not even second anymore. The studio has completely put their push towards Shallow, and Lady Gaga getting her Oscar there. It's Glenn Close. If you want to throw a guess out there, go The Favorite Coleman, but it's Glenn Close, guys. Like, she's getting her Gary Oldman Oscar, and she deserves it. She's great.
This was the one that I couldn't.
You got Coleman or Close? If you say Gaga, I'm gonna punch you in the face, Mike.
I picked Gaga when it first happened.
So did I. Yeah, so did I, dude. But that changed in the last month.
To me, Close is like picking John Cena. It's the safest bet. I think Coleman would be an interesting pick.
It would be.
That would be a very.
It would be a very big upset.
But if you want to fuck the system up, you give that shit to Melissa McCarthy.
They're not fucking Mike's Oscars. They don't fuck the system.
But like, don't tell me
fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
I love
tell
that,
me that's
dude.
not on the table though.
I love Barry Sanders walking in with a chair too, but
Yeah,
I just don't think.
I just want to make sure that that's on the podcast, that we understand that there is a universe in which Melissa McCarthy will walk out of the Academy Awards with a Best Leading Actress.
I'll be honest,
award.
if Glenn Close hadn't been chasing this Oscar and she's not in the noms, I think Melissa McCarthy is the number one.
Yeah.
But it's Glenn Close. She's Gary Oldman this year. Like, it don't matter. That's her Oscar.
So I think if you want to make money, put it on Melissa McCarthy. I think if you want to be right, pick Glenn Close.
But I think Olivia Colman's the upset one. I think, no offense to Ms. McCarthy, like, we like her. She's like the fourth. She's fourth.
Yeah, I know. I think if you put, obviously, I think if you put like $100 in there, you're gonna make $10,000. Like that's a winning bet. Like she's the winning bet.
It's Glenn Close. I think it's Glenn Close. Like I think they do once a year with those type of awards, and this is like what they did with Leo. They did it with Oldman. This is her this year. They're gonna give her that award.
All right, Alex. Good brother. This is these moments that we live for.
All these picks. There's a lot of picks now.
A lot of picks we've made. We talk about WrestleManias, World Series, Stanley Cups. We talk about the NCAA tournaments. We talk about all these great accomplishments. And we come down to what closes the show every single year. Before we make our pick, how do you feel about your picks of this year's Academy Awards?
I feel good. I like our debates, like normal. Like we have our little, like, fuck you, Mike.
Yeah.
I feel really good about them. You try to make me angry by throwing the numbers in, but that's your job as a stat guy, is to be like, well, if you want to play the odds, though, I don't play the odds, Mike. I'm Han Solo. Don't tell me the odds.
Yeah, all right.
That was a good quote, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's fun. I love the Oscars, man, because you're always watching, like, so nervous. You're like, God, just say the right name. Just say the right name. Yes!
Yeah.
You better win, Christian Bale.
So, you ready to do this?
Not this year. I hope he doesn't win.
not
But,
this year, maybe.
but when he was a fighter, I wanted him to win.
Enjoy our shows? Follow the Mercado Airwaves crew all over social media. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. On Instagram, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado2121. Mike is at Mike Mercado2333. And our true crime show is at Murder Mysteries and More. And on Twitter, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy. Alex is at Mercado21Alex. And Mike is at MMercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves. Follow our pop culture show on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Get us on the go by downloading our programs anywhere you get your favorite podcast, like iTunes, SoundCloud, Podbean, Stitcher, and other popular sites. Just search us at Mercado Airwaves. While you're at it, please like, rate, review, and share us with your friends. Visit us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Click the subscribe and like button to get notified every time a new episode or interview is posted. Support Mercado Airwaves by visiting patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home of our interviews with athletes and celebrities, which you can get ad-free and early before it's released to the public. Come play video games with us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Mercado Airwaves Network. Mercado Airwaves is powered by Munch Art Design. Like them on Facebook at Munch Art Design. Voiceover work on Mercado Airwaves is performed by Josh Fox.
What's up, friends? Mike here from Mercado Airwaves. If you missed any one of our past interviews with amazing guests like future Hall of Famer and pound for pound best fighter in the world, UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson,
Another day at the office, I get to go out there and test my skill.
to award-winning producer, director, and actor Orlando Jones,
Orlando, how you doing,
How
buddy?
you, sir? I'm good, brother. How you doing?
and all the other interesting guests we've had on.
Joining us today is director and writer David Ferrier.
Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you having me on the show.
MMA legend Chael Sonnen joins us today.
Keep listening to your show. This is great. Thanks, my friend.
Just subscribe to us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. And while you're there, please like, review, and rate us, friends. It helps so much. We also have a Patreon for anyone who would like to support the show. Just visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves and see how you can get all of our interviews ad-free and before anyone else, and how you can get your business or company spotlighted on the show. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. And if you would like to see what we're up to behind the scenes, follow us on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. Thanks for listening and all the support. All right, friends, it's time to do this. It is time to pick the best picture at the Academy Award. Alex, let's do this. Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, Vice. One more time. Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. Alex, the Oscar goes to...
Man, this is tough. I had two. It's a two-man race, to me. And to be honest, this is one of those where I'm not, like... The other ones I'm confident in, and I'll be honest, like, I'm the Oscar guy. Like, I know that there was a two-man race. I have one that I pick with my heart that I think is going to slip in, and one that I think is going to win. I think if I had to put my official guess, now writing it down, it's Green Book. My heart says if you want to pick an upset, guys, this is the time. A Star is Born might pull the upset. Roma's out. Netflix has pulled that. Black Klansman, Spike Lee's getting what he is. You know, I can make arguments. Black Panther, lucky to be there, lucky to be in the party. Everyone else just so in the middle. I'm telling you guys, like, and this is the rumors going around. It's one of those two. It's if Green Book can maintain, because Green Book's the best film overall, and as long as they're not going to award individual awards beside Mahershala Ali, I think it's got a chance. And I'm telling you, as a betting man, the only upset I could see, and it makes the most sense with the big push they've been doing lately, is Star is Born, because that's where they're going to give Bradley his little award, man.
So, I agree with you.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
I think
cool.
Green Book will win Best Picture.
Who do you have as the upset, though?
I think A Star is Born is the upset. I think the movie, though, that has the Money in the Bank briefcase, the movie that can literally slide in.
Don't say something stupid.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, okay. Woo. Mike, that's a decent pick. I thought you were going to say Black Panther, Black Klansman. Dude, I was literally about to drop the mic and leave the show.
I think
Bohemian
Rhapsody
yep.
has a real
If you want to pick, you know what? Yes, I agree. One of those two music movies would be the upset.
Yeah.
Those are your top three.
Yeah.
I agree completely. Yep.
But
yep.
Since we are paid to make picks and
Green
try to
Book.
make you money,
Green Book.
put your money on Green
I
Book.
think it's
Green
Green
Book
Book.
will win it. Alex, we did it, man. We did it, good brother. Another year is in the books. We made our predictions. We will have them up all over social media. We will be doing live reactions on social media the night of the Oscars. But we did it. We made more picks. Alex, do you want me to go back in the beginning just so everybody can... one more time for the audio listeners. Just to go, yeah. So for visual effects, we both went with Avengers Infinity War. Best costume design, the good brother and I both went with Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever gets an Academy Award. For makeup and hair, Alex went with Vice. I went with Mary Queen of Scots. So you have our first disagreement. For best original song, we both went with Shallow.
Mike fought me on it.
But I fought him with it because
I think on it for no reason.
I think all of
he just hates Lady Gaga, guys. It's fine.
But she will win the Academy
Mike hates
Awards.
women. Extra.
I love Lady Gaga.
Now people are going to think you hate women.
No, they know I don't. Original score, If Beale Street Could Talk. Yeah. Production design, we went with Roma. Mm-hmm. For sound mixing, we went Bohemian Rhapsody. And for sound editing, we went with Bohemian Rhapsody. For film editing, we went with Vice. For best foreign film, we went with Roma. For Best Live Action Short Film, we went with Skin. For Best Documentary Short Subject, we went with Black Sheep. For Best Documentary Feature, Alex went with Free Solo. I went with RBG. For Best Cinematography, we both went with Roma. For Best Original Screenplay, we both went with The Favorite. For Best Adapted Screenplay, Alex went with Black Klansman. I went Can You Ever Forgive Me? Best Animated Short, The Good Brother and I both went with Bao. Best Animated Feature, both of us went into Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. For Best Director, we both went with Alfonso Cuarón. For Best Supporting Actress, we both went with Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk. For Best Supporting Actor, both The Good Brother and I went with Mahershala Ali for Green Book. For Best Lead Actress, both of us went with Glenn Close, winning Best Lead Actress at the Academy Award.
Yeah.
For Best Lead Actor, we both went with Rami Malek of Bohemian Rhapsody. And for Best Picture, Alex, The Good Brother himself, and myself went with Green Book.
All right, pick your upset, though. If you had to pick one upset, you think Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, I'm gonna put. You know what? Because I think Star is Born is not necessarily an upset, but it would be against Green Book.
Because we both picked Green Book, so
Yeah.
anything we pick now would be an upset.
Yeah.
So you got Bo Rap.
I'll go-
I'll
Bo
take Star is Born.
Star is Born. So, man, you know what, good brother? We talk all this nonsense against one another. We do these debates because it's fun. It's bringing sports into movies. But at the end of the day, this is a stacked Academy Award. And for the first time in a long time, there's a lot of movies in here that everybody has seen. Not just people like us who get to go watch these movies and make it part of our, daily work schedule, but for normal people like our uncles, our aunts, our parents that get to go see a lot of these movies. They got to see them. They got to appreciate them. There's famous actors. There's up-and-comers. I think this has the chance to be a great Academy Award. And if somehow Whoopi Goldberg is the secret host of this Academy Award,
I guess we could talk about that. They're doing I guess each individual Best Picture nom is getting their own host of sorts.
Interesting.
Like Trevor Noah's in there, Whoopi Goldberg's in there, and a couple they got a politician in there. So we'll see how that works out. Queen has been announced to perform with Adam Lambert.
Shout out. They had a great
So
tour
we're
together.
just trying to break some Oscar news, and that's about it for the final Oscar big. Oh, here's what's happening.
Yeah, so we'll be all over social media breaking it down. Alex will be in town. He will be in the Big D.
I know.
next
Thank
week.
God. I'll be
he
going
will-
next week.
Yeah, so he will be in town for the Academy Awards here in the Windy City. I, of course, will be all over social media breaking down each and every award. Hopefully it's a nice, smooth show. Hopefully there's no crazy controversy, and hopefully we get spotlighted to see some of the greats
Man, if
in their
Shallow
craft.
don't win, I'm just breaking the TV.
I know you will.
No,
I
but
know
it's
you
going
will.
to win.
So,
It's won everything else. So.
all right, good brother. That's it. Confident. Your final answers have been put in. They're official. How do you feel?
Go with my votes, y'all. Do not listen to Mike. He is the
We
devil.
disagreed in two things.
And
Again.
you're wrong on those two things, Mike.
I cannot wait to throw pie in your face. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us on
Bye.
this very special Oscar prediction show here on The Good Brothers. It has become a tradition that we love doing with each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much, Good Brother, for the last few months. Obviously, for the last year, digging deep into these movies. You're super busy.
It was hard.
Yeah, but you take
Watched a
passion
lot of
in it,
movies.
but it's still work. It's one of those things where we don't complain about working, but it still works. So shout out to you for doing all of that. Thank you to Nicole for being patient and going to all the movies with us when she has. And thank you to each and every one of you guys for listening to us babble about the things we love. We'll be back next week talking the fallouts of the Academy Awards.
Did the world burn down?
Probably.
Is it anarchy? Maybe.
Always.
Or is it just an award show that people get over the next day, like the Super Bowl?
More than
Maybe.
likely.
I don't know. I like to do the world burn down.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next episode for the Good Brother himself.
Yeet.
I'm Mike Mercado. He's Alex Mercado. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the Academy Award.
Thanks for joining us here on The Good Brothers, here on Mercado Airwaves. Enjoy our shows? Follow the Mercado Airwaves crew all over social media. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. On Instagram, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy, Alex is at Mercado2121, Mike is at Mike Mercado2333, and our true crime show is at Murder Mysteries and More. And on Twitter, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy, Alex is at Mercado21Alex, and Mike is at mmercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves. Follow our pop culture show on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Get us on the go by downloading our programs anywhere you get your favorite podcast, like iTunes, SoundCloud, Podbean, Stitcher, and other popular sites. Just search us at Mercado Airwaves. While you're at it, please like, rate, review, and share us with your friends. Visit us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Click the subscribe and like button to get notified every time a new episode or interview is posted. Support Mercado Airwaves by visiting patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home of our interviews with athletes and celebrities, which you can get ad-free and early before it's released to the public. Come play video games with us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mercado Airwaves Network. Mercado Airwaves is powered by Munch Art Design. Like them on Facebook at Munch Art Design. Voiceover work on Mercado Airwaves is performed by Josh Fox. Enjoy our shows? Follow the Mercado Airwaves crew all over social media. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. On Instagram, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy, Alex is at Mercado2121, Mike is at Mike Mercado2333, and our true crime show is at Murder Mysteries and More. And on Twitter, Nicole is at Typing When Tipsy, Alex is at Mercado21Alex, and Mike is at mmercado2333. You can follow the network at Mercado Airwaves. Follow our pop culture show on Twitter at Good Brothers Pod. Get us on the go by downloading our programs anywhere you get your favorite podcasts, like iTunes, SoundCloud, Podbean, Stitcher, and other popular sites. Just search us at Mercado Airwaves. While you're at it, please like, rate, review, and share us with your friends. Visit us on youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. Click the subscribe and like button to get notified every time a new episode or interview is posted. Support Mercado Airwaves by visiting patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves, the home of our interviews with athletes and celebrities, which you can get ad-free and early before it's released to the public. Come play video games with us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mercado Airwaves Network. Mercado Airwaves is powered by Munch Art Design. Like them on Facebook at Munch Art Design. Voiceover work on Mercado Airwaves is performed by Josh Fox.
What's up, friends? Mike here from Mercado Airwaves. If you missed any one of our past interviews with amazing guests like future Hall of Famer and pound for pound best fighter in the world, UFC flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson,
It's another day that the operator to go out there and test my skill.
to award-winning producer, director, and actor Orlando Jones,
Orlando, how you doing,
How
buddy?
you, sir? I'm good, brother. How you doing?
and all the other interesting guests we've had on.
Joining us today is director and writer David Ferrier.
Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you having me on the show.
MMA legend Chael Sonnen joins us today.
Keep listening to your show. This is great. Thanks, my friend.
Just subscribe to us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. And while you're there, please like, review, and rate us, friends. It helps so much. We also have a Patreon for anyone who would like to support the show. Just visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves and see how you can get all of our interviews ad-free and before anyone else, and how you can get your business or company spotlighted on the show. Follow us on Twitter at mmercado2333. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. And if you would like to see what we're up to behind the scenes, follow us on Instagram, Mike Mercado2333. Thanks for listening and all the support.